Did you know there is a solution to your financial hustles?
We are made to believe get-rich-quick schemes are the ticket to wealth when the true secret is principle-centered wealth.
Most people cannot even imagine owning their own home one day, and it is that exact mindset that is keeping them from obtaining their goals in life.
Steve Down is a renowned American entrepreneur. He is here to help you do what he has done, create wealth and live a life of abundance. Just hearing his story, your journey toward becoming financially fit begins. At the end of his story, you will receive a free gift valued at 3,000 shillings. This gift will introduce you to what many consider to be the greatest wealth creation strategy in modern history. This gift has never been offered to the general public before.
In his 30s, Steve had his first $1 million day in sales, but then disaster struck following a business failure. Steve found himself millions of dollars in debt. It was while on his journey of recovering from his great loss that he learned the true principles of wealth creation.
You might be surprised to learn that Steve came from a poor village and family. His father worked as a cleaner at the local high school. But what you'll find most inspiring about him is that his background did not define his future. In fact, he went on to build several multi-million-dollar businesses. He's now in Africa to teach you how he did it and show you how you too can create wealth. It is time to introduce you to Steve Down, founder and president of Financially Fit Africa.
What I believe most qualifies me to inspire you to create wealth is my personal experience of overcoming a financial crisis in my life. Many years ago, following a business misfortune, I found myself in a place where I was millions of dollars in debt with no income and no assets. I had 7 young kids and a stay-at-home wife to provide for. My home was about to be auctioned. My car had been already towed away. The water, gas, and electricity were about to be shut off. My bank account was overdrawn, with no food in the house. To top it off, I had pneumonia. Isn't it interesting how one's financial health affects one's physical health? During that dark time, I discovered the words of Albert Einstein, who once said, "The significant problems we face today cannot be solved at the same level of thinking we were at when we created them." I knew I had to learn from the past and raise my level of thinking. I was inspired to create a new business called Financially Fit. That's right, Financially Fit. Financially Fit is designed to change the way you feel, think, and act about money, starting with me. In the process, I discovered a whole new way of thinking that empowered me to overcome millions of dollars of debt and create real wealth in less than 5 years. My message is that you can do the same. You too can achieve financial health and wealth in record time. I'm talking about you becoming debt-free and financially free within the next 5 to 10 years. Getting you to a place where you no longer have to work for money, money now works for you. Many would call that a miracle, and I discovered for myself that whenever you combine a vision of hope with an action plan of faith, miracles do happen.
We have also learned that Steve is on what he calls a sacred mission to serve the people of Africa for the remaining days of his life.
Whether you need help improving cash flow, getting out of debt, or creating wealth, Financially Fit can help you in record time. I'm really excited because I know that I can inspire you to create wealth, and I can show you how to become financially fit for life regardless of your age or where you live.
Never had Africa had such an opportunity to learn how to create cash flow, get out of debt, and create wealth from someone like Steve Down.
Since arriving in Kenya, I've met leaders of the United Nations. I was told about the UN's 17 sustainable goals. Sustainable goal number 1 is to end world poverty. I told this leader of the UN that ending poverty must begin by treating the 3 biggest financial diseases in Africa. The 3 biggest financial diseases in Africa are as follows. Disease number 1 is poor cash flow. Number 2, poor cash flow. And you've got it. Number 3, poor cash flow. It doesn't seem to matter if your current monthly cash flow is $300 per month or $3,000 per month. Everyone wants more cash flow. Do you want more cash flow? Let's begin the process of increasing your cash flow starting today. As you increase your cash flow, you will then become debt-free and create wealth in record time.
This is Kenya's time to create wealth. Are you ready to create wealth?
Before you answer that question though, imagine just one thing. Imagine becoming debt-free and creating wealth in just 5 to 10 years. Can you imagine that? Never mind whether or not you believe you can. If you can only imagine yourself becoming debt-free and creating wealth in just 5 to 10 years from today, getting you to a place where you no longer have to work for money because money now works for you, if you can at least imagine it, then you are ready for Financially Fit Africa.
You're getting closer to your valuable free gift, so stay with us. You too will learn how to create cash flow and become debt-free in 5 to 10 years.
I will make you a bold promise right now. Here's the promise. Today, you will learn 3 secrets that will empower you to become financially fit for life in record time. Your financial life will never be the same. Once you learn these 3 secrets, you can mark today as the turning point in your financial future. Here they are, the 3 secrets. Secret number 1, you'll discover the secret of how to increase your net income immediately. We will work on increasing your cash flow by at least $1,000 per month in 1 year or less. Question: how will increasing your net income by $1,000 per month in 1 year or less impact your financial future? I call this part cash flow for life. So let's move on to secret number 2, debt-free for life. By increasing your net income immediately with a target of $1,000 per month in 12 months or less, you'll then discover how you can become debt-free for life. The real secret is that you can become debt-free for life in 5 years or less, including owning a debt-free house. This is the secret that most people cannot get past because most never own the house of their dreams, not in their lifetime. So let's shatter 2 myths relating to becoming debt-free for life. One myth, under current financial conditions, is that it's almost impossible to buy the house of your dreams. Because of current real estate prices, large down payment needed to get into a house, the difficulty of getting a bank loan, and then the cash flow requirement to make the loan payment, it makes it almost impossible for the average person to buy a house. I'm here to tell you that it's only a myth. It's only a myth because cash flow overcomes all financial obstacles and challenges. And you are going to improve your cash flow beginning today. Another myth is that it's difficult or even impossible for the average person to become debt-free for life in 5 years or less. But I'm here to tell you that you can become debt-free for life in 5 years or less, including owning the house of your dreams. I can prove it to you mathematically, and numbers don't lie. Isn't it time for you to become debt-free for life in 5 years or less? Isn't it time for you to own the house of your dreams with nothing owed? Today, you can take the first step. Now, let's move on to secret number 3, wealth for life. The secret is that you can create wealth for life in 5 to 10 years from where you are today. But we should begin by shattering the 2 myths about creating wealth for life. Myths related to wealth are always rooted in principles of scarcity rather than the principles of abundance. Myth number 1 is that money is the root of all evil. Correctly quoted, it is the love of money that is the root of all evil. Better said, when you love money and you use people, then you've got it wrong. When you love people and you use money, then you've got it right. What I've observed is that money has a way of making you more of who you really are. And I believe that most people are good. Therefore, money is good and more money is better. Just get over it.
That's so good, it's worth repeating. Money is good. More money is better. Just get over it.
Which brings us to myth number 2, relating to wealth for life. Let's shatter this myth once and for all. I'm here to tell you that wealth is not earned. Rather, wealth is created. I'm here to wake you up to the fact that you cannot work long enough nor hard enough to earn true wealth. There's simply not enough time, not enough hours in a day, week, month, year, or lifetime to earn real wealth. Do you understand what I'm saying? Once you understand the principles of wealth creation, you can create wealth again and again. I can say with absolute confidence that if you really want to create wealth, then you simply create it the same way others have created it. The same way that the wealthy have created wealth for centuries. When I was a young man, I dedicated my life to studying the 500 wealthiest families in America, all of whom are billionaires in US dollars. Following years of research, I discovered something very interesting. I learned that of the 500 wealthiest families in America, 498 of them created their wealth the same way.
Did we all hear what Steve just said? He said that 498 out of the 500 wealthiest families in America created their wealth with the same formula. I, for one, would like to know how they did it.
You will find out at the end of this show. My gift to our viewers and listeners will show you exactly how they did it. Wealth for life is when you get to a place where you no longer have to work for money, money now works for you. You are then free to follow your heart and your dreams because you have the necessary cash flow from income-producing assets that will meet your monthly financial needs regardless of whether or not you show up for work. Again, just like becoming debt-free for life is simple math, so it is with creating wealth for life. Let's begin with the principle that there are only 2 ways of making money in life. The first way of making money is man at work. The second way is money at work. Question: which do you think is more secure, man at work or money at work? Well, money at work is more secure than man at work because money never sleeps, gets sick, dies, or goes on holiday. The question that remains then is, how do you replace man or woman at work with money at work? It is done simply by placing 10 years of your target income into a 10% interest investment. Let's imagine, for example, that your desired target income is $50,000 per year to support your chosen lifestyle. In this case, you simply multiply the $50,000 you need each year by 10, and then you have $500,000. $500,000 earning 10% interest will then provide $50,000 income per year forever, as long as you never kill the goose that lays the golden egg. The simple math is that your monthly income needs will then be met from your interest income for the rest of your life, as long as you never deplete the investment. That is what I call wealth for life. You are now wondering, perhaps, how do I create the $500,000 principal so that I no longer have to work for money, but money now works for me? What I call the golden goose. How is this created in a practical way when most people can't even pay their house rent? There are 2 simple but important answers to this question. The first simple answer is cash flow. As you eliminate your debts one by one, you then place more and more money towards creating wealth. Imagine if you rechanneled all of your debt payments into investments. Through smart investing and compound interest, you'll reach your target in 5 to 10 years. You'll be at that place where you no longer have to work for money because money now works for you. Ironically, you'll then produce more income from your life's work than ever before.
I can understand that if I was working from a position of strength rather than a weakness, because I am financially fit. I would be working in my zone and I could make more money than ever.
So great positive cash flow is the first answer to the question of how to create wealth for life. But there's a second answer. The second answer is that you're going to learn and apply the 3 principles of wealth creation. The first of the 3 principles of wealth creation is take control. You must take control of your investments. You must take control of your financial ship because no one cares about your financial future as much as you do. When you lose control is when you find your ship off course, stuck in the sand, or sunk. The second of the 3 principles of wealth creation is to minimize investment risk. When it comes to minimizing risk, always follow just 2 rules. Rule number 1, never lose your investment. Rule number 2 is never violate rule number 1. It's so important to follow these 2 simple rules. Otherwise, your nest egg will become breakfast for someone else. The third of the 3 principles of wealth creation is to maximize return. I call this principle 10x wealth, the miracle of adding a zero. During the wealth creation stage, think in terms of 10x returns on your investment every 1 to 3 years or less. With 10x wealth, your $100 investment grows to $1,000. Then your $1,000 investment grows to $10,000. Then your $10,000 investment grows to $100,000. And your $100,000 investment, of course, grows to $1 million, and so on. Remember that 498 of the 500 wealthiest Americans achieved this kind of return, which is what made them billionaires. And they did it while taking minimal risk and by taking control of their investments. I call it principle-centered wealth. Principle-centered wealth is what I live and teach. Principle-centered wealth is what you are going to learn. Principle-centered wealth is what Financially Fit is all about. We will empower you to accomplish what many consider to be financial miracles.
Steve offered a similar program in America that cost more than $5,000. This is a personal wealth education we don't get in school or university because our teachers and professors can't teach what they don't know.
Wouldn't it be nice if someone created a system that could put you on the fast track of increasing your cash flow, paying off your debt, and creating wealth in record time? Well, I'm about to show you that a world-class personal wealth education system does exist. After investing millions in research and development, we have developed a system that makes it fun, easy, and affordable.
For Africa, there is now hope.
As you know, you are about to receive a gift just for listening today. This valuable gift will show you the greatest wealth creation strategy in modern history. I promise. A free gift that has never been offered to the general public before.
I can't wait to get started.
But I would like to ask your permission before I go on. So may I ask you a simple question? Would you mind if I put on my salesman's hat for just a few minutes?
Go right ahead.
Thank you. I want to introduce you to a system and program that will make it easy for you to apply these secrets that will empower you to achieve these goals in record time. Goals most never achieve in a lifetime. And it's so affordable, everyone can join. Then it becomes practically automatic while you increase your cash flow as you become debt-free in 5 years or less, including buying your own house. You will accelerate towards achieving wealth for life, getting you to a place where you no longer have to work for money because money now works for you. The system is called the Financially Fit Africa program. The greatest value and benefit of the Financially Fit Africa program is your membership in the Financially Fit for Life interactive online program. You'll have unlimited access to your Financially Fit Africa interactive online program. Think about it. You're about to set out to achieve goals in the next 5 years, goals most never accomplish in a lifetime. We're talking about life-changing events, including setting new thoughts, habits, and patterns relating to money, changing the way you feel, think, and act about money, immediately improving your cash flow, getting you on a fast track towards becoming debt-free for life in 5 years or less, including owning your house, accelerating your retirement by achieving wealth for life in 5 to 10 years from today, getting you to a place where you no longer have to work for money because money now works for you, getting you to a place where most have never even imagined. This is why $220 for an interactive coaching program is a bargain. Thousands of my clients in the United States paid an average of more than $5,000 US for many years to have this life-changing experience. I mentioned that our new Financially Fit Africa program is affordable for everyone, so stay with me on this. The Financially Fit Africa curriculum is too comprehensive to discuss in full right here. I can tell you that it is a world-class personal wealth education. We'll take you through 33 financial exercises, one of which can change your life, but combined, I guarantee your financial future will be changed forever. I'm a product of this product as I wrote it, shared it with millions, and I've lived it. Now, if you had to pay $220, I would consider this to be a great investment, but of course, you won't have to. Most empowering is your monthly scheduled accountability session with your automated coach. This is kind of like your monthly weigh-in on the scales where you are held accountable as you chart your progress. This will keep you on track. A famous economist put it this way: when performance is measured, performance improves. When performance is measured and reported back in regular intervals, performance accelerates. Based upon experience with thousands of clients, I've discovered that accountability is the difference between success and failure. To be more exact, 90% stay on track where there's accountability, whereas less than 10% stay on track without it. Your online coach will guide you through the program and keep you on the track towards creating wealth. This is a $120 value. In addition to the Financially Fit for Life Interactive Online Program, a $220 value where you have unlimited access, and your financial coaching and monthly online accountability, a $120 value, you'll also receive your personal financial freedom report. This is where your online coach will assist you in creating a customized financial freedom report. Based upon your personal debts, your online coach will map out your personal path towards becoming debt-free in 5 years, including owning your dream house, and achieving wealth for life in 5 to 10 years where you no longer have to work for money because money now works for you. As I promised, you'll see mathematical proof with real numbers unfolding in front of you that will give you a clear vision of how you can achieve financial miracles in 5 to 10 years, goals most never achieve in a lifetime. This is a $100 value. In addition to the Financially Fit for Life Interactive Online Program, a $220 value, and your financial coaching and monthly online accountability, a $120 value, and your personal financial freedom report, a $100 value, you'll also receive your 5-point cash flow checkup. The 5-point cash flow checkup is where you'll have a personal cash flow coach take you by the hand through the 5-point process of your cash flow checkup. Remember, financial miracles are an accumulation of combining small things, and your 5-point cash flow checkup is one of those small things that'll make the big things happen. Your personal session with your cash flow coach, who takes you through the 5-point cash flow checkup process, means that you won't leave to chance the life-changing process of improving your cash flow as soon as possible. This is a $60 value. In addition to the Financially Fit for Life Interactive Online Program, a $220 value, your financial coaching and monthly online accountability coach, a $120 value, your personal freedom report, a $100 value, and your 5-point cash flow checkup, a $60 value, You'll also receive access to a weekly Wealth for Life workshop. This weekly intensive workshop will cover the most current and timely wealth creation strategies. This Wealth for Life workshop is recognized by many members of Financially Fit Africa as the most timely and exciting membership benefit of the entire program. This weekly Wealth for Life workshop is by invitation only and will combine live workshops and webinars across the country, all as a part of your Financially Fit Africa program. As an exclusive member of Financially Fit Africa, you will have unlimited access to your Financially Fit for Life interactive online program, a $220 value. Your financial coaching and monthly online accountability coach, a $120 value. Your personal financial freedom report, a $100 value. Your 5-point cash flow checkup session, a $60 value. And your weekly Wealth for Life workshop, a $200 value. This is a total value of $700. If $700 was what you had to pay, then perhaps the cost would be out of your reach, though I'm telling you, it would be worth it. You, of course, are capable of coming to your own conclusion. So may I ask, if all that the Financially Fit Africa program did was gave you a mindset of abundance, would it be worth it? If it improved your cash flow, would it be worth it? If it gave you strategies to increase your cash flow by $1,000 per month within 1 year, would it be worth it? If it got you to a place where you feel financially secure within 1 year, would it be worth it? If it made you debt-free in 5 years or less, would it be worth it? If it made you financially free where you can live on your investment income in 5 to 10 years, would it be worth it? Today's cost is not $700. Today's cost is $100 up front and then just $1 per year for as long as you wish to keep your membership. But I want to make you a special offer. I've discovered from working with thousands of clients for nearly 40 years that procrastination is the #1 reason people like you and I fail financially. So I'm going to give you a $90 incentive to end the procrastination right now. If you're willing to act right now, I'll discount the initial payment of $100 by $90. The procrastination will end today. This means that you will become a member of Financially Fit Africa for just $10. What's the guarantee? My personal guarantee gives you 1 year to try the program with no risk. The only requirement is that you must pay the initial $10 and then complete the exercises in the Financially Fit Africa interactive online program. Within 1 year after you complete the Financially Fit interactive online program, if you don't have a mindset of abundance, if you don't learn strategies to increase your cash flow by at least $1,000 per month, if you're not at a place where you feel financially secure, if you are not convinced that you can be debt-free within 5 years or less, and if you don't have a clear vision of how you can achieve wealth for life within 5 to 10 years from the start of your membership, getting you to a place where you no longer have to work for money because money now works for you, then at your request, we will return the full purchase price of $10. That's my 1 year, 100% no risk guarantee. If I don't transform your financial life by making you financially fit for life, then I don't want your money. What I'm really saying is that I don't want your money unless you become a raving fan of Financially Fit Africa.
With Steve's money back guarantee, we have nothing to lose and everything to gain. I spent 1 hour with Steve in his house and he expanded my mind. I am on my way to creating wealth.
What gives us real hope is that these are financial miracles that can be accomplished in just 5 to 10 years. Miracles that most people never achieve in a lifetime.
I can't wait to get started.
Let's not wait another minute. If you're willing to act in the next 30 minutes, I'm going to save you $90. Please click here to get started for just $10 right now. You can use any major credit card, PayPal can be used as well. Right now, let's become financially fit for life. Again, thank you for having me on. I'm grateful for the time we've spent together. For investing your valuable time today, you are now eligible to receive my gift, a value of $30 or 3,000 Kenya shilling. This free gift is my audiobook, The Miracle of Wealth. I'm certain that this gift will expand your mind in ways that you'll find surprising. You'll be amazed, I promise. It will introduce you to the most exciting wealth creation strategy of modern history. Please follow the instructions below in order to receive your free gift. This has been Steve Down. Never forget, wealth is not earned, wealth is created. And once you understand the principles of wealth creation, you can create wealth again and again. Godspeed in creating wealth and becoming financially fit for life. Click here to get started.